Right, I've set myself a bit of a challenge here. I've gotten some old pieces of mahogany from various previous jobs from the past. This is an old shelf out of a wardrobe, probably dating back in the 1940s. This was an old fireplace mantelpiece. That piece has still got the... I think that's just made of plaster. That I'll chip that out. I'll chip it out of that one. So, and some mahogany window frames, which has been lying around for some time. I mean, I put that was in a window that I put in over 20 years ago. Now removing UPVC windows put in. And there's some metalwork I've got off a kitchen doors I took off. I might be able to incorporate that in the project. The project being, I'm hoping to make a nice, well, they usually refer to it as coffee tables, but it's a bit more elaborate than that. Polish it up, be able to put it in the living room. Put shelves inside of it actually, which you'll lift this, which is going to be the top, lift that up, and inside there'll be sections where we can put our papers and other things which we want to put out the way. Right, I've been working on that shelf which came out of the old wardrobe. Scraping all the surface away, which is quite bad. There's a bit of a ding here which I'll have to try and fill. The other side's pretty much the same as this now. I just run that through the planer just to see what the quality of the mahogany underneath is, and it's satisfactory as far as I'm concerned. So more work on the bench saw, start ripping it up, making the sides, the legs to do. We need edging, breadboard, finish. All to do, all to come. Okay, I've been ripping those sides up that I showed you earlier on, the old mantelpiece. Got some beads off from there. Might be able to use them later, I don't know. So now I'll split it up here. I'll get two sides. Same with that. These will be the sides of the table. Okay, finish it with then pieces of mantelpiece off that old fireplace. Various lengths which is now ready for the planer machine. Still constructing the sides. Okay, let's see. There we have it. Result of the old wardrobe. That'll be the tabletop. Results after being planed from old window frames. Planed down now ready for the sides. Made from an old mantelpiece. It's all mahogany, different shades of course, but hopefully the stain will level it out a little bit. Yeah, I think I've got my work cut out a little bit with this piece of timber. It was a pallet from Sherry. It's a mahogany, kind of a mahogany. It's really dense. So I don't know what I'll find when I cut it open. When I cut it open, I'm going to try and make the legs out of it. But I won't be able to make solid legs. I'm going to make box legs. Cut down on the weight. See how it goes. Very, very dense wood. There's a lot of shakes and spalling. It seems to be damaged by the water. Yeah. Hopefully, clean a lot of this up. Rough and ready stuff. to see what it cleans up like. I'll put it through the planer. Okay, I've cleaned that wardrobe shelf up best I can. It's not too bad. I've put an edging strip around it of using the window frames or window frames. The next thing I'll probably do is assemble the legs. I'm not too sure about this yet, but it's a lot lighter than what it would have been if it had been a solid block. I'll be rounding the edges on that with using the router. I'll be doing the same around the edge of the table top just to give it a nice feel. Stain it with the wood stain, wood dye, and then the polyurethane varnish, which is also the same sort of colour, mahogany varnish. See how that comes out. That's the next job, so see if I can pan a bit better on the worktop. There's a few marks on the wooden panel which you can see with the naked eye at the moment. But that's to be expected. It is recycled wood. As is off a 1940s wardrobe, what can you expect? So, making progress. Yeah, made up the legs now from the pallet wood. It's quite heavy wood. Box shape. Simple design, simple cut away that'll allow simple attachment to the carcass, main body of the table. I'll fix some screws through there. They should clean up nicely. Start on the main carcass of the box, which is just inexpensive plywood. That'll be the inside of it. And we'll attach the better mahogany, clad the outside with the better mahogany. Sections for papers, statements, bank statements, magazines. Clean a piece of old plywood up, attach to the bottom, and move on from there. Yeah, I made a little more progress on the table using this recycled pallet wood. It seems to be some kind of mahogany. It's not good quality mahogany, but it's going to do for the job. Cut it up into slats, which I've now cut for, to make what will be a shelf for a one midway under the legs or main carcass of the table, just so you can throw your magazines or daily papers, that sort of thing. Again, I'll space them out nice and even. I'll tip this out now because I'll show you that it's there's a rebate to take the slats on the same stuff on this piece of pallet wood. Okay, got the table finished now. Give it a quick look around it. Sitting in the living room. Trying to roll the camera down. See the magazine rack underneath. Sits nicely in front of the sofa. There's not much room here in the living room to manipulate with the camera, but probably bad light coming from the window of that. It isn't just a coffee table, it does have its practical uses. That's where you normally put your daily magazines and newspapers. And then it's quite a heavy tub, but by using these stairs you can lift the lid quite easily. As I say, there's not a lot of room in this room, but there's still plenty of room for more stuff to go in here. As I say, the lid manipulates quite easily. So the project seems to have come out quite well. All made from rubbish material that I had lying around. I'll just try and explain what they were. The legs made from pallet wood. The magazine rack underneath came from wood from pallets. The carcass sides came from an old wood fire surround. The edge of the top was old window frames that I had lying around, and the actual top came from inside of an old, very old wardrobe which was beyond repair. It did take a lot of cleaning up all the material, and that's one of the things when using recycled timber. It's probably twice or three times the time taken because you're using old timber as using new stuff. However, it's more rewarding. Stuff that would have went to the landfill or incinerator has got a new lease in life.